Danger still not away. Rakitic onto it. Oh, what a hit! What a goal by Ivan Rakitic! An outrageous volley by Rakitic. It's Spurs 0, Barcelona 2, and that's first opportunity now for Raheem Sterling, who takes the shot and finds the net. It's the perfect start for Manchester City, and it's the player they rely on so often on big occasions, Raheem Sterling. Here's Dele Alli, here's Lucas Moura. Oh, they've done it! I cannot believe it! Lucas Moura with the last kick of the game. The Ajax players collapse to the ground. Tottenham.
It wasn't bad, was it? Routine save in truth from the goalkeeper.
Yes, that technique where you...
Perisic flicked on there by Sanchez, and it gave Vorm a little bit of a problem. Lines up the shot, it's a good one too, and a very good save as well. Low down, Eriksen tries his luck again, and the goalkeeper can't keep it out that time, and Spurs have the lead. Christian Eriksen, it took a deflection, he doesn't care, Tottenham don't care, they have the lead in Italy. Breakthrough moment with some driving runs from midfield in the second half. Asamoah, now then Icardi, what about that? That's what he does, out of nowhere. That is a stunning goal from Mauro Icardi for Inter. He'd hardly touched the ball all night, and then that. Here comes that corner kick. Oh, and there is a goal as well! Inter Milan has stolen it right at the death. Vecino with a header, and Inter produce a fairy tale finish on their return to the Champions League. It is over, Tottenham Hotspur.
It's a majestic ball by Messi, Jordi Alba. Here's an opportunity straight away for Barcelona that's thundered in by Felipe Coutinho. The finish was brilliant from the Brazilian. The initial through ball from Messi, quite sublime. Tottenham 0, Barcelona 1, and the worst possible start for Spurs at Wembley.
Well, those are the risks that you run when you try and play on the front foot, when you try and press this Barcelona side that are so gifted on the ball that they can pick a pass.
Down to Coutinho. Danger still not away. Rakitic onto it. Oh, what a hit! What a goal by Ivan Rakitic! An outrageous volley by Rakitic. It's Spurs 0, Barcelona 2, and that's a special goal.
Well, it's a wonderful goal, and it's also a wonderful team goal. I know it's a wonderful technique. Look at the move, the ball from Messi when he just clips it into Suarez.
This is Harry Kane looking to widen the angle for the shot. Oh, he's got it! Harry Kane drives Tottenham Hotspur, kicking and screaming back into this Champions League tie. The man for the big occasion strikes again. It's Harry Kane. It's Tottenham 1, Barcelona 2.
Well, it's brilliant from Harry Kane, it really is. We've been waiting just for that little bit of composure.
Spotted the run from left back of Jordi Alba. Here's Coutinho, leaves it for Suarez and Messi! And this time he squeezes the ball in. And in the blink of an eye, the 2-goal lead restored for Barcelona. And restored by the little magician Lionel Messi. It's Tottenham 1, Barcelona 3.
You know, sometimes, Fletch, you just have to applaud brilliance. You really do. He is orchestrated absolutely.
It's been virtually unplayable. Here's Son. Now Lamella, shooting chance, deflected, it's gone in. Well, they're back in it again. And more character shown by Tottenham Hotspur. That's Eric Lamella's first goal for them in the Champions League. And with 25 minutes to go, it's Tottenham 2, Barcelona 3. Almost nicked it ahead of Sissoko, little dummy by Suarez. Messi can finish it at Wembley and does. Lionel Messi, second goal tonight, and he is is so clinical for Barcelona, and in the last minute of the 90, Messi gets his second goal, and it's Tottenham 2, Barcelona 4.
I'm sorry, but Lloris, there's a minute to go. Tottenham need a goal. What is he doing? Passing to Trippier. Trippier then plays it round the clear.
And there's the full-time whistle. A full-time whistle, a shake of the hands between Mauricio Pochettino and Ernesto Valverde.
Too much room for Dembele here from PSV's point of view. And Kane's stab shot is spilled by Joren Zoet, who's very happy that Angelino is on Spurs 0. Spurs' third corner went a long way, falls to Kane, who's unlucky. I think it flicked off Luke de Jong on its way over the crossbar. Alderweireld is caught. They're in trouble here. Can he finish Lozano? He can. In a game both clubs have said they must win. PSV off the line by the goalkeeper and in by Davinson Sanchez on the rebound. PSV's lead was short-lived. Oh, hold on. I think the referee's ruled it out. The flag is up on this near side. Eriksson. Clever ball that, Trippier. And deflected in, Lucas Moura for Tottenham Hotspur. It's 1-1. Vital goal this for Spurs. Very little reaction on the bench. Eriksson, great ball, Harry Kane, 2-1 to Tottenham. Brilliant ball by Christian Eriksen onto the head of Harry Kane, and there was no way that Harry Kane was going to miss from there. That is a head, it was a Tottenham head that won it. Rosario shot to Young! It's 2-2. Luke de Jong, the PSV Eindhoven skipper, pokes them level. And the referee has blown his whistle. Well, quite a night in Eindhoven. Again.
The man to take this one. PSV looking to be quick out of the blocks. Oh my goodness me, they are quick out of the blocks. Luke de Jong with the goal, and only a minute played. A sensational start for the Dutch champions. Trying to get away from Luke de Jong with a little dink. Little space now. Son Heung-min. And it takes the little deflection wide of the post for another corner. Minute played at the time. Kane going up for it with Schwab. Layoff back to Kane, who equalises for Tottenham. Yet again, it's Harry Kane. And finally, Joren Zoet is beaten. Tegan is able to send it forward. Lovely close control by Bergwijn. Daniel Malen with a chance. Oh, good save by Gazzaniga. What a save. Here's Davis. Decent looking ball, and the header down. Takes the deflection and is in. Harry Kane was there for Tottenham. And the ball bobbles over the line in the last couple of minutes of the game. And Tottenham have finally turned it around. There goes the final whistle. What a finish from Tottenham. Finally turning the game around.
They tried to foul him, they couldn't, and on he goes, Harry Kane. And then Dele Alli feast over the top of the bar as he looked for his 50th Tottenham goal. magnificent sets
of history, of course, but with some defending to do here, because here's Lamela running at the heart of the defence, trying his luck as well. It's a couple of yards wide. He claims a deflection on the way. The referee doesn't agree.
Yes, De Vrij hesitated the deflection. Good play from Sissoko.
Lucas Moura trying to find half a yard of space to get the shot away. Winks on the edge of the box, has hit the bar. My goodness me, Tottenham that close, and from an unlikely source as well in Winks. Lamela finding that nice little pocket of space as he's wont to do. Kane will just take one moment from him, looking to curl one towards the far post, not quite that time.
Yeah, one moment for Kane.
A little area to attack from as Lamela plays it back in. Davis lays it back down. Dele Alli with the volley, was a difficult volley, and he couldn't quite direct it on target.
Such a threat, Son, is this. If he's on the left-hand side,
Ericsson with a deep ball in, and a wonderful chance there for Kane. Was it arriving on the back post, or was it Vertonghen? Vertonghen, my goodness me. Perisic inside, Valero again. Perisic, and a super save from Lloris, who stuck out an arm there, and his reflexes were spot on.
That's a wonderful save. Had that near.
2010. Sissoko, Dele Alli, and into the back of the net. There's the goal they want, and it's Christian Eriksen who has done it. Relief for Tottenham Hotspur. Huge relief. They're still alive in this Champions League after all. From the Ghanaian. But that is it. Tottenham Hotspur finds. Danger here. Still Dembele with this big pace. Still Dembele, and Barcelona lead. Solo goal. Hammer blow for Tottenham early. A great goal by the young French World Cup man.
Yeah, and it was the youngster Walker Peters caught on the ball. You can't afford to do this at this level. He knows he's made an error.
Rose has got a lot of space on the left here. Curled across, and Son couldn't quite reach it. Nearly for Tottenham.
Great play, what a ball.
In 5 visits. Son Heung-min, he's through here. Tottenham, oh, it's a fantastic save by Silerson with his legs, and Tottenham there spurning the chances. Sissoko was strong. Son on that left foot again, almost from the same angle where he scored against Leicester at the weekend. Sissoko near now. Coutinho, lovely little turn. It's still Coutinho. Well, so close.
He's hit the outside of the post, hasn't he?
Up towards Harry Kane. Good control and layoff. Eriksen! Good save by Silerson, stretching, fingertips did the job.
Great centre-forward play from Harry Kane.
Sissoko with that ball in. And did that cross the line from Lucas Moura? Not given. Lucas Moura again! And it fizzes. It's Coutinho. He can put it to bed here. He's hit the post again. Can you believe it? He's done it at both ends. Kane. It's Harry Kane here. And there's the goal they were looking for. Tottenham Hotspur. Lucas Moura has delivered. He just might have saved Tottenham's Champions League life. What a moment it is in the 85th minute. That is full time. Spurs have a point here.
challenge won there by Davinson Sanchez, and Moura struck it so well. Really dealt with for Tottenham by Jan Vertonghen. One back though by Witsel, who tries his luck, and down went Lloris.
Yeah, Harry Winks trying to play on the edge of his box there. Just what?
Now Delaney hits it. And the parried save there by Lloris. Given away then by Davinson Sanchez, and Goetze couldn't do anything. Taken short here to Pulisic. Swung in, good save by Lloris. It was Zagadou who was jumping highest in the middle. Vital save by the Tottenham captain. Goes too much of that to Eriksen. In it goes towards Son. Here's the chance. Oh, what a start that is to the second half for Tottenham. And it's the key man, the recent man who's been the main man for Spurs. Young-min Son with a huge goal in the Champions League. Tottenham 1, Dortmund 0. The perfect start to the second half.
Never mind defending Vertonghen, stay high off the park and whip a ball in with pace.
Here's Aurier. Vertonghen's gone into the box. There he is. Oh, he scored! Jan Vertonghen with a thumping volley to make it 2-0 to Tottenham and give them real command of the tie. Wembley salutes the goal by Vertonghen. It's Tottenham 2, Borrusia Dortmund 0. In by Eriksen towards Llorente! Off the bench to score the goal! And Tottenham Hotspur do get free! Wembley is in Champions League dreamland! Tottenham Hotspur 3, Borussia Dortmund 0, and Fernando Llorente scores! Here's Dahu, and then the shot comes in, which wasn't that far away from the substitute Quarterfinal. And it's Mauricio Pochettino's night. It's Tottenham Hotspur's night. Young-min Son with another. Paco Alcacer makes the run through the middle. And the flag went up in the end. And it's one of those situations again with the VAR in up. Guerrero. It's Royce, deflected, good save. Had to make sure he got it second time around, Hugo Lloris, but it was that man Marco Royce threatening again.
You said it was the danger man. Brave.
Eriksen. Son's onside, Son's in for Tottenham, big moment, didn't take it. He got Marius Wolf steaming in behind him. And Son
Attempts they have. Aston.
Lifted on by Alcacer. There's Marco Royce, the captain, fizzed it in with real power. And there was no one in there. It's played through now to Harry Kane, who's in. What a chance for Harry Kane! Oh, he's taken it! Super finish! Brilliant goal from Harry Kane. He's now Tottenham's all-time leading scorer in European competition, and his 23rd goal of the season is going to be the goal to take Tottenham through to the quarterfinals. Thomas Delaney. It's not a bad ball into Pulisic. Well, he should have hit the target from there. Free header and a perfectly weighted ball in. There is the full-time whistle, and it's mission accomplished in Dortmund for Tottenham. They're into the last 8 of the Champions League for only the second time.
Asking Sissoko to run, and he's got a bit of room too. Dele Alli! And he got over that ball. It would have been a pretty spectacular opening goal, but run from Raheem Sterling! It was blocked, and David Silva couldn't play a part in that.
One of the biggest problems the fuss made about it.
He's going to go and have a look. Danny Rose. And a yellow card to boot for Rose. Guerrero on the spot. Saved by Lloris. Cleared by Vertonghen. The drama ramps up just that little bit more. To Mendy. And the skill to beat him and draw a free kick, but the advantage is played. Kane saved by Ederson. It was a late decision to play the advantage.
A wonderful decision to play the advantage.
Young-min Son. He's going to hit one, Son, with a lot of width, and it wasn't that far away. Now the man who scored the first ever goal inside this stadium last week against Crystal Palace, with a Son couldn't take it initially. Still keeps it in though, Son, and then it's in! Oh, he scored! Heung-min Son with a goal for Tottenham against the run of play. Manchester City have been dominating for the last 10 or 15 minutes, and Son, who so often provides the big moment when Tottenham need it, has provided a huge goal there. Tottenham Hotspur 1, Manchester City 0. Loudest cheer of the night signifies the full-time whistle, the half-time whistle. De Bruyne. First opportunity now for Raheem Sterling, who takes the shot and finds the net. It's the perfect start for Manchester City, and it's the player they rely on so often on big occasions. Raheem Sterling with a gigantic early goal for the home side. Manchester City 1, Tottenham 0. Dele Alli looking for Eriksen, Son with a chance, it's in! Tottenham Hotspur have equalised pretty much straight away, and Heung-min Son, who got the winner in the first leg, has the equaliser here at the Etihad tonight. 2 goals inside 7 minutes. It's Manchester City 1, Tottenham Hotspur 1. Wow. Here Eriksen, Son with another chance, and Son with another goal! What a start for Tottenham Hotspur in Manchester! Well, they fell behind and they scored twice themselves now inside the opening 10 minutes, and Heung-min Son has both of them, and that was a special finish by the South Korean to make those moments. Here's Aguero coming the other way. Here's a chance now for Manchester City. It's Bernardo Silva, and they've got another one! Have you ever seen a start like this in the Champions League? It's 2-2, and it's Bernardo Silva's turn.
Borrusia shaking his head.
This fella certainly moves his feet quick enough, and then De Bruyne with the ball in, and they've got another one. It's Raheem Sterling again. Oh my word, what a game we have here. It's been so easy for Manchester City to cut Tottenham open and score. De Bruyne, so energetic and powerful. Aguero! Thumbs it in! Cometh the hour, cometh the man for Manchester City. The greatest goal scorer this football club has ever had has just scored a vital goal for them in the Champions League. Manchester City 4, Tottenham Hotspur 2. This time, all the way through, it's got in! Well, Fernando Llorente might well claim it. From a Tottenham standpoint, they don't care where it came from. It's a goal for them that puts them back in control of this quarter-final. It's Manchester City 4, Tottenham 3. It's Fernando Llorente. Corner, and he blows the full-time whistle. Well, Tottenham Hotspur have done it. It's one of their great nights. The underdog. Rico, here's Schöne, Ziyech threads it through to Van der Beek, who's got time and scores. Brilliantly incisive football from this exciting Ajax team. And one of the young guns, Donny van der Beek, with first blood for them in the semi-final. Tottenham Hotspur 0, Ajax 1.
Well, they've got what they deserve, Ajax. Now
taking the game to Tottenham straight away from the kick-off. Here's Van der Beek again, and now David Neres. And it was a vital clearance in there by Danny Rose. This is a very important spell in the semi-final, and that's it. Tagliafico, Van der Beek lets it run, gets on the end of it from Tadic, good save by Lloris. They were cut open again there, Tottenham, by some brilliant football.
I can't believe he hasn't squared it. He had
against that. Llorente meets it and guides it wide. Expertly delivered by Trippier, and Llorente got away to get his head to the ball I've ever seen. It's into Alderweireld, didn't come down quick enough.
But it's actually causing them problems, because you're right. It's a couple of occasions now.
David Neres hits the post. What a let-off for Tottenham. How big might that moment be?
Massive. Huge.
Make up the Ajax wall. It is clipped in by Eriksen. It's not a bad one either. And it was Alderweireld attacking another one. Clears the ball away. And the first leg is won by Ajax. A shake of the hands. Looks towards him, and he scores! Well, it's a big night for Ajax, it's a big night for the captain, and he delivers early on to make Tottenham's task that much more difficult. Ajax 1, Tottenham 0, the worst possible start for him. Dusan Tadic. Ziyech! Oh, that's a great goal! What a hit by Hakim Ziyech! He walked onto that and smashed it straight into the back of the Tottenham Hotspur net. It's Ajax 2, Tottenham 0, and you can't hit them sweeter than that. To make some room for the shot, but Mazraoui's been persistent up to now. That's a good ball, good save as well, Dele Alli. Onana with the reflexes, the angle in fairness was tight, but the save still had to be made. It's a great to Dele Alli, this is promising for Tottenham. Lucas Moura running through, here he is, and there's the goal back, and that's exactly what Tottenham needed. It's Lucas Moura, it gives them hope. 10 minutes into the second half, Ajax 2, Tottenham 1.
What a goal this is.
And a brilliant save! Still not clear, Moura. Oh, it's in, they've got another one! Is a Champions League miracle going to happen again involving an English side? Brilliant save initially by Onana to deny Llorente, but Moura there to snaffle up his second goal. Here's Dele Alli, here's Lucas Moura. Oh, they've done it! I cannot believe it! Lucas Moura with the last kick of the game. The Ajax players collapse to the ground. Tottenham Hotspur are heading to the Champions League final with a whistle. It's glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur in the most amazing Champions League semi-final that most of us have ever seen. Borrusia forward for Liverpool, and the referee's given a penalty for a handball by Sissoko, and what a dramatic start we have. A penalty given to Liverpool inside, and he scores, and Liverpool make the perfect start to the Champions League final, and it's Mo Salah in Madrid for Liverpool. It's Tottenham Hotspur 0, Liverpool 1, and Liverpool score first. Chance for the pass, the Liverpool defender, but it's allowed Robertson to run forward and hit one. And Lloris had to tip it over the bar. Hasn't scored yet this season, Robertson. It's a good run this by Mane. Salah, Milner with an opportunity. Just wide. Hugo Lloris wouldn't have had a chance.
Yeah, brilliant by Mane.
Here again, Van Dijk on the follow-up. Vertonghen's arm was raised in there. Origi with a chance! And surely that wins it for Liverpool. Divock Origi, semi-final hero against Barcelona, is the hero in the final for Liverpool against Tottenham. Spurs 0, Liverpool 2, and surely the championship of Europe is Liverpool's.
Scruffy goal. And take a bit in hands.
Well, there it is. It's Liverpool's night. Silverware is the currency of success in football, and Liverpool have just hit the Champions League jackpot. It's number 6. It's a brilliant night for the team. A group.